It's about 3 centigrade, 3 to 4 centigrade today in the Mourne Mountains. Percy Bysshe. I just at the Blue Dog. Hey folks, and welcome back to David's Hiking to Health. And today we're in the Mourne Mountains, and we're starting off here in the Carrick Little car park. Now this is the top car park, just off the head road, just outside Lough, and we're going to be heading up to a little outcrop called Percy Bysshe, just up beside the Blue Lough. Let's get our backpack on, get stuck into this, and we'll have a wee chat along the way. So there we go guys, that's us starting. And we're going to start a wee hike off here about 10 past 11. We're just heading here, so this is the top car park. As you can see, all vehicles £3 per day, overnighted for a £5. To be honest, $3 guys. It's just this Carrick Little top car park. I prefer coming up here because it's less to walk back on the way back. This is up the first gate here, guys. Now we'll maybe try and get the drone up here. Ooh. Alright lads, how's it going?
Aye.
Not too bad.
That's good. You off now?
Aye, just for a wee one. Good luck. So over there is where we're heading to, Percy Bysshe. So see this little, so this is Lough. Is this where that little dusty trail goes to? That little outcrop is where we're heading to. And just on the other back end of that is the Blue Lough. I want to just throw a drone up here guys. Yeah, throw a drone up here because there's not too many people about. Okay.
You keep trying to fit me in your frame, cut my corners, change my name. Every time I bend, I lose a piece, and what's left of me don't get no peace. You say love's a perfect design, but I ain't made a color inside the your puzzle, don't try to make me fit. I'm a rough cut soul, and I'm fine with it. You want edges smooth and corners round, but it's so hard, don't sand down. Yeah, I ain't your puzzle, never will be found. You draw your dreams on a cardboard sky, try to press me in, but I don't comply. I'm the piece that fell behind the chair, dusty, stubborn, still down there. You say love's a picture we can fix, but I'm tired of playing your box of tricks. I ain't your puzzle, don't try to make me fit. I'm a rough cut soul, and I'm fine with it. You want edges smooth and corners round, but this old heart don't sand down. Yeah, I ain't your puzzle, never will be found.
Oh, it's so cold today. It's about 3 centigrade, 3 to 4 centigrade today in the Mourne Mountains. But it's not meant to rain, which is a good thing. So, you're probably looking at that thumbnail and you're sitting saying to yourself, Frankenstein? What's the connection with Frankenstein? So there is a connection. But has connections is with Percy Bysshe. Well, we'll talk about Percy when we get up here, and then you'll get the final piece of the puzzle. Right. So all these little streams that I've been coming across, they have a flow coming off Billion here. So with these wee streams having a bit of a flow, every single one, there's been water coming down off Billion here. So I'm looking across at the Lough River. You'll probably not see it where we are here. It looks like there's white water. Normally if this is flowing, then that one over further on up is, you got a good flow out of it. Yeah, I just hope I can get over this. You can probably hear the river in the background. It's flowing quite quickly. So they're all saying it's possible, but let's have a wee look, see if it's possible for me. I've never noticed that rock there before. Leave a comment below, guys, if you've got this far and you see this. I normally just go straight on up, but that's an option that way. Yeah, it's an option. If I can't get over it this way, the normal way to go. Oh, my pole's stuck. You'll start to hear it now. So don't be under the illusion that this isn't deep. Wow, isn't this beautiful? Isn't this beautiful? Look at this. You can just see the smile on my face. This is why I love hiking, guys. This is what I look forward to at the start of every week. I'll get my head out of here on a Sunday or a Saturday, and then I'll build myself up for the weekend during the week, and it gives me something to look forward to. But yeah, you can see how fast it is coming down. It is possible. I am going to go back down. I'm not going to go over that way, the normal way that I would go over that way. I'm going to go over these rocks and up and on. So I'll get you strapped back onto my shoulder and we'll try and do this. Right. She made it look easy. Hi. She has stayed at me trying to get over it now. Right, just make sure all the pockets are zipped up. We're recording, we've got sound. Up. Yeah, we got sound. I'll just tilt you down a wee bit. Right, let's do this. You can hear the roar of it already. How do people make these look easy? I'd rather step up and step down, so let's get down here. Right, seriously, check my pockets. Check the camera. Let's get over this. Holy moly donut shop. There we go. Poles help me tremendously. Hey. There we are. How you doing? Hiya. You can see the way it's running down from Lough, down this little waterfall. I can hear the roar from it. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Right, so there's Percy Bysshe. Let's see how close we can get to it. Right. See if we can get up to it. I've never went over there, so I haven't, so it'll be an adventure. Find out whether we can get anywhere near it. So there we go, guys, that's Percy Bysshe. Yeah, that's the entrance up there. Just there. See, I had a lovely conversation with these people here. They're absolutely amazing. I was a student, taught these people for about half an hour at least. Right, so that's Percy Bysshe. We'll take a wee walk up towards the loch here, and then I'll walk around the back of the loch and see if we can get up to the top of Percy. So there we go, guys. So the story, Percy Bysshe. So the Percy Bysshe was named after an English poet called Percy Bysshe Shelley. Now there's no sort of records that he ever did come and visit here or visit into the Mournes, but he did come to Ireland, and he went to Dublin in the 12th of February 1812 with his first wife. I think his first wife was called Edith, could have been Edith, but later on his second wife, this is where the connection with Frankenstein comes. He married a girl called Mary Godwin, and obviously if she took Shelley's name, she became the name Mary Shelley, the most famous, probably one of the most gothic horror films ever. She wrote the story Frankenstein, so hence the logo. The thumbnail was the Frankenstein and the connection through the Mournes. Yeah, so yeah, they wrote this story in Geneva, so it was in Lake Geneva, just after they were in a villa in Lake Geneva, and there was Lord Byron, Percy Shelley, Mary Godwin then, and Dr. Dorothy or something, I think he called. I can't remember the third person, the third male, but Lord Byron, because they were sort of like kept up in this villa because it was like a volcano exploded in Indonesia, so all the skies were blackened out, and there was heavy rains, and they couldn't get out and about. So Lord Byron came up with a idea of, let's write a ghost story. So they all sort of, Mary sat off to the side and she listened to the men talking, and they were talking about science and death and life, and she went to sleep that night, and she had dreamt of a pale faced man standing over a dead body with sparks and lightning coming out of it, and the body coming to life. So this was hence the storyline of where she got for the film or the storybook Frankenstein. Yeah, she woke up and she says, I've got it. What haunts me will frighten people. So yeah, that's the connection. Mary Shelley, it was Mary Godwin that married Percy Shelley and became Mary Shelley, the famous author of the Gothic horror book Frankenstein. So I hope you enjoyed that little bit of information. That's Percy Bysshe behind me here. I got some beautiful little drone shots off it. Hopefully you'll enjoy this one. If you do enjoy that, guys, consider hitting that wee subscribe button. Guys, we're growing each week. We're getting closer and closer to this 1,000. Tell your friends about it. If you do get something out of this, I enjoy making them for you. That's the important thing. I get a big buzz of coming out here and just being in around this. We see just being in the Mourne Mountains. It's just amazing. I'm shaking a wee bit because it is so cold. But that's Percy Bysshe behind me there, just in front of the camera there. So I can't get into the caves. I may go up behind me here, I may go up there. There is a little path that I can sort of walk up there, hopefully. We got everything with us. I'm going to head up here just to see what's up here. Right, that car keys. Always to check the car keys, guys, so you don't have to come back up. And let's have a wee check up here. Because I know there is another path. Right, that's me, isn't it? There is another path that is up along here. It'll take us around the opposite side. See if I can even get to the rock face of it. I've got my woolly hat on as well. So guys, what I found here, right, is a lump of metal. So this could quite possibly be shrapnel. So during the Second World War, the American Navy and the British Army used this as training grounds. So there's a bit of weight to this. This could quite be a bit of mortar round or a bit of shrapnel from some of the explosives, but again, I picked that up because I know exactly what that is, and it was just sitting loose, so I'm just going to return it back. You hear the thud of it. So yeah, they had used Lough and here Percy Bysshe as bombing exercises. Over at Chimney Rock as well, they used that for bombing expeditions. But again, guys, just for safety reasons, I picked that up because I knew exactly what that was, and it was loose. It wasn't like dug into the ground or anything like that. If you do come across munitions of any form up here, it's very rare, but it can happen. Don't touch it. I repeat, do not touch it. Some of these things can lie dormant for years and still have the explosive device ready, primed, ready to go. Do not touch it. Mark it on a grid of where you found it and contact the local authorities. Phone the pillars, phone the police. Pillars tells you I'm from Belfast, doesn't it? Phone the police and pinpoint on your Google Maps where you found it. Again, I repeat, do not touch it, do not move. Anything that looks like a mortar shell or an unexploded device. I just picked that up because it's a small piece of shrapnel. Again, I just returned it to where I found it. I don't take anything like that off these mountains. One, it's not mine. It's still owned by, funny enough, the person who dropped it. Whether it's the American Navy or American Air Force, British Air Force, whatever it was, could quite possibly have dumped that here on a training program. It's like, see, look, there's more. Hold on, I'll show you more. So, see if you look down more, you'll see loads of these. Now that's quite, yeah, you'll see like loads of them. I don't know whether you're picking that up or not. See these little bits of metal all scattered throughout around the Mournes here. It's just now a little bit of history for you. Right, because we're at the top of Percy Bysshe. Percy Bysshe. I keep saying Bysshe because it's the way it's spelt, but pronounce it Percy Bysshe. I'm close to the edge here now. You know me, you guys, with edges. I'm not great with edges. Holy moly. So I can see the cave. I can see the cave. Yeah, I'm not great with edges, guys. I know. Ooh, there's somebody there's going down from it. Do you know what? I'll go around this way. And no way am I hanging myself over the edge of a, even though it's, well, it's not small when you get down and look up. I could actually see the wee entrance to the cave there, but unfortunately, guys, I just don't have the cojones to do it. To hang over and look over the edge. I don't know what it is. It's weird. It's just the way that my brain thinks that I'm okay climbing mountains, but I'm not great with edges. I don't like cliffs. I did the John's Causeway one time. Did not like that in the slightest. I'll just show you here quickly as well. There's another piece. See what I mean? It's just scattered throughout all this, like loads and loads of shrapnel up here, but seriously, don't touch anything if it looks like, see if it looks like a mortar or a shell or a round of some form, even a bullet round, don't leave it be. It's sat here for so long undisturbed. You don't want to start messing with munitions in any form of, whether it's dead or whether it could quite possibly still be alive. Right. I'm just going to walk on down here. So everybody's so friendly today. I've sat and talked to people for ages, all day. Whew. So all we have to do is just head over towards this green field, back to the car. Right, let's do this. I hate stepping down like this. That's the poles, guys. It's hard for me to get my balance. Holy moly, donut shop. Right there. Right, a big jump. Yeah. There we go. Right. Here. Nightmare that. Whew. There we go. Oh, for that little torrent, the river. My goodness. Whew. There we go. Whew. Done. But isn't it beautiful? See this? This is what you call the golden hour. See, whenever the sun starts going down, it's so beautiful up here. And the autumn colours are coming. Well, it's winter now. What is this? November? Everything's starting to change colour. You're losing all the bright purples, and but you're getting into the lovely autumn or winter colours. So this is why I'm talking about the golden hour. Isn't this just fantastic? It's so beautiful. Just amazing. There's more people coming down from Binion, but this is your golden hour. It's so spectacular. Yeah, so that's just nearly back. Oh, not far now. Oh, what's there? So let's just leave this gate open. I think that's probably why they've put that new kissing gate on there. And it does say dogs must be kept on leads at all time. It's just to stop them worrying sheep. Because I'm sure the farmers lose a lot of sheep with the broken legs and getting stuck up there. Right. I'm going to close this gate. Like, no, it's not. What is it? No, it's a wee pigeon. I seen a wee kite there earlier. Is that a pigeon? I don't know what the frig that was. A pigeon up here. I couldn't tell you what that bird was. It looked a bit like a pigeon. Yeah, I'm going to close this gate here. Right. There we are. So there we go, guys. That's us back. Right. That's us back to the car. This place was packed today. There's 3 cars, mine as well. Well, 2 cars plus mine, 3. So there we go. That was up to Percy Bysshe. You can't even see it from here now. Percy Bysshe, Blue Lough. Let me see. We'll be clocked up there. So Percy Bysshe to the Blue Lough, 4.3 miles, 4 hours, done.
Maybe someday you'll understand. I was never made by no steady hand. I'm jagged true, I'm wild and free, and that's the peace that's meant to be. I ain't your puzzle, don't try to make me fit. You can't reshape what was born like this. You want edges smooth and corners round, but this